Hi, I'm Kat, and we're at Dragonmeet, and I play red.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I play blue.
We're having a quick look on the world's tiniest table at Matt's game in development called Feng Shui. So we're going to have a quick look at that. When are you planning on launching it?
Well-
How much of a sneak peek is this?
It's a very sneak peek, so I'm actually going to try and pitch it to publishers first. So it'll all be dependent on their schedules.
So super sneak peek of
Yeah.
Feng Shui.
Exactly. So in Feng Shui, we're building a nice Chinese-style garden and getting away from like the stresses of our life by filling this lovely little pre-made garden with different coloured trees. Now, in Feng Shui, there's 5 elements. So earth and metal and wood and water
and fire.
And each of those has a different colour associated to it and a different shape. So when you put the tree that matches the colours and shapes in your garden, you'll move up like the 5 tracks that correspond to it. So if it's a green triangle, you'd move up the wood track because it's green, and you move up the fire track because it's a triangle. And the idea of the game, these will sort of move up as you score for them as you place, and at the end of the game, your score will be the lowest of these 5. So you want to try and make sure that all of these will be built up in balance to make sure that one doesn't get away from it.
We like things like that. You have to try. Well, it's all about balance, isn't it? Because it's Feng Shui.
And so like built it like a number of different ways. So you have this karma track. So when you choose your turn, you decide what time you wake up to go to the garden centre. And you can afford to get up later, let everyone else have first pick, but you gain some karma for doing so. And then in later rounds, the person that has the most karma gets to choose their track first. So it's like a balance of a turn order.
So if you get up earlier, you have less karma.
Exactly.
Because you're angry and you haven't had time for your coffee.
Completely. You get there, you're rushing in, you're just like, get me that tree, get out, go home.
Which makes sense.
Exactly. The other thing that's really cool about it, so it's like a polyomino, like Tetris style piece game, but the pieces haven't been made yet. You have these little tokens. And so if I wanted to make, say, a wavy shape, I take a bunch of these tokens and I can like connect them together to make like the type of tree that I want and like fill up my garden. And the bigger the tree you make, the more you move up the tracks. And so you get.
So you're going to move up here depending on how big your shapes are.
This would move you up 4 in the red fire and 4 up in the wavy water.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's a wavy shape.
Exactly.
See, I've got this.
Perfect.
So this is obviously a prototype, hence the nice laminated.
Yes,
We've seen far worse prototypes. So you're currently pitching it.
Yes, so it's currently, this is essentially the version that will be pitched. So
okay, because I know I spoke to you in June.
Yes.
And it didn't look as good as this then.
Yes, it was a lot more abstracted. Everything was stripped back, whereas this we've got some actual tokens and everything sort of flows a lot nicer now.
And we got the little koi on the board as well. So it's all about feeling good.
Yeah, it's all about feeling calm, feeling balanced, and not wanting to push yourself too far, which is what we do in a lot of board games, is try and make as big a thing as possible, whereas, you need to take a step back and relax.
So hopefully we'll see this next year.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be pushing my little socks off to try and get a publisher to take it, and then, I mean, you'll see more and more of me as I just go and throw it in many people's faces.
Make sure you clip the corners so they're not quite as spiky.
Yes, yeah.
So, and the cards, what do the cards do?
So the cards are the type of tree you can make. So in this case, you're making a blue rectangle tree.
Okay.
Okay. So what you do is that you take the blue pieces, and that means that you can make and these are all dual-sided, so you can make the shapes that you want.
Okay, in which case you go up on the water and the wood because you've got a rectangle shape.
Yeah.
See, I got this.
See, nailing it. But interestingly, so at the start of the game, you start on 2. And that limits how big you can place trees. Because otherwise, you can make a giant blue rectangle, and your garden's pretty much finished. But at the start, you can only make trees of size 2. But as you increase them all, you can make bigger and bigger trees because it'll be taken by like the lower of these 2. So in this instance, I'd look at the water and wood, look at the lower of the 2, and that's the maximum tree.
That's as big as you can make it.
Yeah. So it's another way to sort of encourage you to work on all 5 tracks at the same time.
So player count?
Player count's 2 to 4.
And time?
Time is about 15 minutes a person.
Okay.
So, and like that's including a teach pretty much. Like, I usually teach it and play with 4 people in about an hour.
Okay. So keep an eye out for that. We're at Dragonmeet. Where will you be next with it?
We'll probably, I might take it to Aircon, I think, will probably be the next place I'm at.
And UK
Yes,
Games
I'll be at
Expo
UKG.
again in June.
Yeah.
June. Thanks for introducing us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.